Hi students, are you ready to learn the topic of polynomials? Then this video is for you because in this video we are going to be looking at the key concept of polynomials. I will give you the tips and tricks how to solve the sums. Students, you know, practice makes you perfect. So I want you to pause the video and get your pen and paper and let us solve the problems together. Now let us go ahead and discuss different types of questions in the polynomial. Here comes our first question. The zeros of a polynomial x square plus px plus q are twice the zeros of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x minus 6. The value of p is dash. Here we are given two polynomials. Their zeros are related in such a way that the zeros of the first polynomial is twice the zeros of the second polynomial. So definitely we have to find the zeros of the second polynomial. Then only we will get the zeros of the first polynomial. Now we are going to find the zeros of the second polynomial. You know how to find the zeros. By factorization method, let us find the zeros of this polynomial. 4x square minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we apply factorization method. Here the sum of the two numbers negative 5 and their product is negative 24. Students, think of two numbers whose sum negative 5 and product negative 24. Can you say sum of two numbers negative 5 and product negative 24? Yes, we got the two numbers negative 8 and positive 3. Their sum will give you negative 5 and their product will give you negative 24. By splitting the middle term, we can substitute negative 5x by negative 8x plus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. So, by grouping method, we can take the common factor. Here, 4x is the common. X, we have x minus 2, 4x square minus 2x. Here 3 is the common. Okay, so now we are getting the two factors x minus 2 and 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So the 0, what are the zeros here? X minus 2 equal to 0 or 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Here we got x2, here we get x equal to negative 3 by 4. We got the zeros of this polynomial, but according to the question, the zeros of this polynomial are twice the zeros of this polynomial. So let us let us take the zeros of these two polynomials are alpha and beta. The zeros of this polynomial alpha, this is we got the two zeros of this polynomial. We take the twice of this. What is the twice of 2? 2 twos are 4. Negative 3 by 4 into 2, we get 3 by 2. So we got the zeros of these polynomials. We have taken the twice of the zeros of the second polynomial. So now what will be done? We know some relation alpha plus beta is equal to negative b by a. So look at this polynomial. What is a, b, c? A1, b is p, c is q. We substitute alpha, they are alpha and beta. Alpha plus negative 3 by 2 is equal to minus, we have b is what? Coefficient of x only b minus p. We are required to find the value of p. So we take the LCM by cross multiplication method. So what is 8 plus negative 3? We got 8 plus negative 3 is equal to minus p. Okay, here there is minus sign. Okay, so we are getting 5 by 2 is equal to negative p. Therefore, p is equal to negative 5 by 2. So the value of p is equal to negative 5 by 2. Look at the option. Okay, option A is the answer. So we got the answer negative 5 by 2. We have, if the sum and the product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial are 2 root 3 and 3 respectively, then a quadratic polynomial, we have to find the quadratic polynomial, we are given the two zeros, not zeros, we are given the sum of the zeros. We know the zeros are taking alpha and beta. The sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus beta, we have 2 root 3 and alpha beta is given 3. They are given in the question itself. So we have to form the quadratic equation. What is the general form? Quadratic equation. To form quadratic equation, we have to apply this formula minus. Okay, in the middle term will be taken sum of the zeros and the last term, that is C, will be taken alpha beta. Okay, so they are product. So both are given. So just we substitute x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? 2 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is a very easy question. So what is our answer? X square minus 2 root 3x plus, but we can't see the answer in the option. A is not the correct option, B is not the correct answer, even D also not correct. But let us see this, just you open and see this bracket, you open and see, this will be equal to this. When you open this bracket, let us open this, x minus root 3 whole square. We know that a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2 into x into root 3 plus root 3 square. Therefore, x square minus 2 root 3 square 3. So, we got the answer. What is the answer? Option B is the right answer. Question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial 6x square minus 5x minus 4, then we need to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is what? We have to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Instead of factorizing and find the zeros, we have to apply the easy method. What is easy method? Just let us cross multiply this. This one we will cross multiply. So we will be getting, while cross multiply, what will you get? Alpha plus beta by alpha beta. We know the numerator alpha plus beta means the sum of the polynomial. What is alpha plus beta here? Let's see. Here A6, B negative 5, C negative 4. We can find out alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus of minus 5 by 6. Alpha beta we got alpha beta 5 by 6. What about alpha plus beta 5 by 6? Alpha beta C by A. What is C by A? Negative 4 by 6. This both the values will be substituted here. Alpha plus beta is 5 by 6. Alpha beta negative 4 by 6. We will be taking the reciprocal. Okay, we will take the reciprocal. 5 by 6 into negative 6 by 4. 6 is cancelled. So, we have the answer negative 5 by 4. So, option B is the right answer. If the sum and the product of roots of quadratic equation are ax square plus 6x plus 4a is the quadratic polynomial. Their roots are equal. Then a is equal to what? We have to find the coefficient of x square. That is a value we have to find out. So we are given a polynomial, a quadratic equation, ax square plus 6x plus 4a is equal to 0. But according to the question, their sum and product. What is the sum and product? Sum is alpha plus beta. The sum, what is sum? Minus b by a means what is sum? Negative 6 by a itself. Their product, we know c by a. What is c by a? C by a means 4a by 4a by c is 4a, right? C 4a, a itself. So a can be cut 4. So we are given the sum and product of the roots of the quadratic equations are equal. So we can write alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta. Alpha plus beta can be substituted negative 6 by a. Alpha beta is equal to 4. We cross multiply 4a equal to negative 6. What is a? A negative 6 by 4. We can cut. The answer is what? Negative 3 by 2. So what is our answer? Option B is the right answer. See, fifth question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial 2x square plus 5x plus 1, then the value of alpha plus beta plus 3 alpha beta is dash. We need to find the value. Similar type of question we have discussed previously. This type 2x square plus 5x plus 1 is the polynomial. We are required to find the value of alpha plus beta, and alpha beta we have to find out from the given polynomial. So what is alpha plus beta here? Negative b by a. B value is 5, a is 2. Now we need to find the value of alpha beta. C by a. C by a means 1 by 2. So we have to find the value of alpha plus beta plus 3 alpha beta. That means alpha plus beta we have negative 5 by 2. 3 into alpha beta. What is alpha beta? 3 into 1 by 2. So we add negative 5 by 2 and 3 by 2. What is the sum of negative 5 by 2 and 3 by 2? We have negative 2 by 2. The answer is negative 1. So here we have the answer option D. Negative 1 is the right answer. Okay, this is the last question. Sixth question from MCQ. This is really very important question. The number of zeros that polynomial f of x equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 4. So we need to find the number of zeros of this polynomial. Of course, this is a second degree polynomial, but you'll be confused now. See, x, we will be isolating the square term left side. But we know that real square of a real number is always positive. But there is no real solution for this function. There is no real solution for this function, because the reason what, since the square of a real number is always, it should be positive, so we will be, there is no real solution, no real solution. If this is negative 4, okay, this will go that side, changing side, it becomes positive. That time we will be getting two solutions, since it is a quadratic. But here this is a square number. Square of a real number never come negative answer. So there is no real solution. Our answer is option C, zero solution. So students, this is very important question. All the MCQ questions you thoroughly once again practice.